Hey, and welcome to the Deliberate Exchange. My name is Chelsea, otherwise known as the Deliberate One. If you are back and listening again, thank you so much. If you are here listening for the first time, thank you so much also. Uh, so, I do a lot of driving, I listen to a lot of music, I love music, and uh, now that I'm sober, 6 years sober, I hear a lot of songs and I hear a lot of talk about drinking and also like a lot of like problematic themes. And I'm sure we've seen the memes where like uh you know a woman is in the car and she's like singing her heart out to certain lyrics that she would always sing when she was like a young kid or like a teenager, and then she's like, whoa, like those lyrics are actually problematic. And so this was like the same kind of experience for me. And my partner Kevin sings it at his gigs because it's like so popular and it's always on the radio. And the one song that I want to go into today it has become some kind of like feminist anthem. And now every single time I hear it, and I'm singing along because I literally can't help myself, because of course, like I am, but I'm also thinking like, wait a minute, what are we doing here? Because once you actually listen to the lyrics, not when you're nostalgic, not when you're drunk at a bar, you end up hearing the lyrics and you're like, whoa. And then you kind of think, like, or at least I did, it's not empowering, it's kind of awful. And I don't mean in a problematic, in an internet kind of way, but I mean in a, if you slow it down for even 30 seconds, it's like, how did we ever call this strength or an anthem? And so the song I'm talking about today, Before He Cheats by Carrie Underwood. So there's there's a couple different parts in this that bother me before she even gets the bat out. She comes for the woman first. She doesn't come for him, right? And if you don't know the song, she's talking about, I guess, like her former partner who's on a date with another woman, and she's been cheated on. And so she comes at for the woman, like, and absolutely not subtly. She mocks her for not handling her liquor, for drinking a fruity little cocktail because she can't shoot whiskey, as if that's a flex, as if being able to drink hard liquor makes you cooler, tougher, or somehow better. But also, I recognize that in my old self, 6 plus years ago, I used to pride myself on how I could handle my liquor, thinking it made me better. But, like, no. All that means is you've had years of practice. It means you have tolerance, you have conditioning, and it means often that there's a dependence there that's been socially rewarded long enough to make it feel like a personality trait. And we just clap for it. Like, meanwhile, the other woman is framed as embarrassing, weak, sloppy, right? Like the bathroom horror, I think that's what she says. The implied mess, the humiliation, like the, at least I'm not in her desperate energy. Like, what? So we're not asking, why did he betray trust? The song is shifting, like, thank God I'm not her anymore, or now. That's not confidence, that's comparison. And it's, quite frankly, internalized misogyny wrapped in a country beat. And then there's the alcohol, the aggression, and a part that we're ignoring. And I think it really gets glossed over. Alcohol doesn't just loosen inhibitions. It literally suppresses your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for impulse control, foresight, and emotional regulation. What does that mean? It means like when somebody is proud of being able to shoot whiskey, what they're often bragging about is a nervous system that learned to function under a chemical suppression. And alcohol is a known amplifier of aggression. It increases reactivity, it lowers empathy, and it makes your emotional responses bigger, faster, and harder to stop. Which matters when we talk about this part of the song. When she causes extensive damage to somebody's car, but everybody cheers for it. She's keying the car, she's slashing the tires, she's smashing the headlights with a Louisville slugger, and somehow I'm supposed to think that this is empowering. I'm sorry, but no. That's aggression. That is public destruction of somebody else's property. And Kevin and I talk about this song all the time in particular. If a guy did this, like literally, if a man took a bat to a woman's car in a parking lot, we wouldn't be calling it iconic or strength, and we wouldn't be laughing about it on the radio like I hear the radio DJs do. We'd be saying like, she was afraid for her life. This is a huge red flag. This man is dangerous. He'd be in deep shit or in jail. And when a woman does it, suddenly it's like, yes, queen, or yes, queen, whatever the fuck they say. It's female rage. It's so empowering. No, drives me fucking bananas. That's a double standard, and it doesn't actually help women, because we don't get to call violence empowering just because we understand where the anger came from. Quite clearly, I'm fired up about this, if you can hear it in my voice. It also doesn't fix cheating. Like, when I think about this song now, the biggest lie in the song is the idea that now, he's gonna think before he cheats. No, he probably won't. You don't fix cheating with fear, and you don't fix betrayal via intimidation, and you certainly don't build integrity by making someone scared of what you'll do next. If anything, you just teach them to hide it better. Cheating isn't about a lack of consequences. It's about avoidance, entitlement, emotional immaturity, and smashing a car doesn't touch any of that. And so I think that this song is a really good example of how much we're lulled into confusing rage with power, destruction with agency, loud with strong. Again, literally just last week, I heard a radio DJ calling this a feminist anthem. Pop culture framed it as a woman taking her power back. And when something is repeated enough, we stop questioning it. But a truly powerful woman doesn't need an audience. She doesn't need to humiliate anybody. And she doesn't need to destroy something to prove she mattered. Honestly, I think the woman in the song needs a breath, not a bat. She needs containment, she needs support, and she needs to be not praised for acting out her pain in public. So no, this song isn't empowering, in my opinion. It is a snapshot of a time when we didn't yet have better language for boundaries, regulation, or self-respect. And we sing along to the song because we didn't know better. And I still sing along to it, and I know better, which is really conflating. But now we do. And if we're calling this empowerment, then our bar is on the floor. So I'd love to know what you think about this. This is, I don't know, maybe I'm taking a hard stance on this, and maybe this is going to ruffle feathers, but if it did, like if you didn't like it, cool. Let me know why. Let me know why you do think it's empowering. Let me know why you think it is a feminist anthem. I'd love to know your side of it. And if you are hearing me in this episode and you're like, oh shit, like she raises some valid points, I'd love to hear that too. In the meantime, breathe it in, be deliberate, and don't destroy anybody's shit because of what they did to you. There's better ways to handle it. We'll catch you on the next one.